Yeah. Come on. They get Bojack something back there. This nigga here what he doing.
Growing up in D.C., I tell you, it got to be the shit. It's his eye. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rab, B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for you in that fools. To the right of me, OnlyFans J. My podcast partner. What it do? Talk to me. Talk to me. What's been going on with you, player? What's going on, Jay?
Not much doing this movie shit, you know. Been doing this movie shit, moving in. Got the place, moved in there. Just got unpacked. That's a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. See me, when I move, I just throw shit away. I don't got time to be carrying all this shit to there, to there, to there. And that shit is trash. I will get brand new shit, bruh, when I go into new shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dragging this shit that we had 6 years here. You know what I'm saying?
Couches and shit, they gone.
I can't do it.
That shit gone. Only thing we got is our boxes.
So we eliminate all the carrying shit, because that shit going in the dumpster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Y'all moved from, y'all had to go some distance though, right?
Yeah, we moved from
Shit.
Southside. Now I'm like y'all, I'm Maryland there now.
Well, we moving on up
Yeah.
to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. You finally got a piece of the pie, bro.
Yeah,
you know
got
what
the
I'm
fuck
saying?
out of there, bro.
That's what's up. You know, one thing about it, like when I told y'all before, like when I was in the shelter, anybody don't know, everybody that follow this podcast, I was in the shelter in 2015, right? And I was telling you then, everything comes down to motherfucking, like when some people be like motherfucking looking down on people that's homeless and shit like that, you will look at them and be like, let's say you drive down the street and see somebody on the corner and shit, just laying there, right? You'll just drive, right? Not even thinking about that person's life and why they there. You know what I'm saying? So my son 10 now, right? And I don't know if y'all know, in DC, it was a lady under the bridge on is that Pennsylvania? No,
Yeah.
it's not Pennsylvania. Is that Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
Like you going to the police precinct over there. You know what I'm saying? It's and she used to be under the bridge, right?
She died 1 year.
She passed away, yeah.
Matter of fact, it's been a year since she passed away.
And my son, right? We used to drive past there a lot, right? So my son was like 5, 6. So every time we come past there, he'd be like, "Why she laying out?" You know what I'm saying? She always asks, "Why she stay out there like that?" Right? And I always tell him, "You gotta work for a living, man. You gotta get out there and bust your ass and make sure you'll never be like that." You know what I'm saying? I just leave it like that. You feel me?
Right.
But in reality, even if you bust your ass in life, right? You can be making all the money you could have went to college, be doing the job that you wanted, right? And something will happen where that shit is just over. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with NFL. Shit can just be over the next day. You gotta be prepared for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so every time I go past that joint with my son, they ain't 10, right? So in my mind, I'm telling him, you won't be like that if you just grind and work hard throughout your life, right? Man, in reality, that ain't true. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can work all you want and still end up homeless. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways that can happen and shit. Same, just like this motherfucking economy just, you know what I'm saying? Like the motherfucking, what was that shit?
The pandemic just
Pandemic
dropped.
shit, torpedo shit, people shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything can happen. The economy collapsed. What was that? 2015. That what got me in the shelter. Matter of fact, what was that? 2015, 14, when everything collapsed and shit. With Bush was in that joint.
Nah,
He was leaving or some shit.
that was 2008. 2007. That was 2007.
He collapsed again on Obama then. When he first came in.
What happened was it collapsed on Bush twice because remember 9/11 happened, stocks crashed.
Yeah.
Shit was fucked up. And we went into a recession. We was on the brink of recession. Then it got better just a teeny bit for us not to be in a recession. But then it crashed again in 2007, 2008. Then we was in a recession.
Yeah. That's why I say, man, people can be homeless and shit. Like I was in a shelter in 2015, but I was in a shelter and working. You know what I'm saying? I was living in a shelter, but still working 9 to 5 job. You know what I'm saying? I was still busting my ass. You know what I'm saying? There's ways you can end up homeless and still be, you know what I'm saying, still working your jobs, still being productive. You know what I'm saying?
It's
and
called.
Still end up. You know what I'm saying? So
It's called pay rate not to the poverty line. When you get a job and it's a certain threshold you get to, like DC right now, you can't live off $15 an hour
oh hell no.
in DC. You
Yeah.
gotta be making at least about 20, 22 to be living in DC. At least about 20.
Exactly.
At least about 20, 22.
That's why I be telling people, man, you gotta fight for your money. Like, I've been out of the workforce now since how long I had my barbershop? I'm going on my 4th year. Now, before that, I be telling people, man, making like $20 an hour is hard as shit on a normal job, bro. Cause they holding you to $15, $6, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give you little 5-cent raises and all that bullshit.
And then when they do that, that shit pisses you off.
Exactly.
And you like, what the fuck? You might as well be a slave after that.
Like the little man. So you work somewhere 5 years. Like you started off $15 an hour, right? You be working somewhere 5 years. You only making 16. You feel me?
Yeah.
7 years. You only making 15. It's like, wait a minute, man. I started off with 15. Why is this shit ain't? And it's not going up with normal inflation and none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just staying there while everything else go up. You know what I'm saying?
Now you got a decision made.
Yeah.
Now it's time for you to find another job, say something to them,
That's
to get
tough,
a raise.
man. That's tough. Like $20 an hour.
Or get a part-time job.
$20 an hour is hard to get right now, right? But $20 an hour is what will be enough for everybody to live
off of.
Exactly.
Above that threshold.
Exactly. If everybody's making $20
Or
an
at
hour,
the threshold,
they'll be living above their mean. They'll live above poverty, easy, right? But when it's $15 an hour and under that, it's like you asking this person to do what now? You know what I'm saying? You fire him if he late. He can't get no car. Like how you can get a car getting paid like this? You know what I'm saying? Like some of this shit is like I don't know, man. The workforce was real frustrating to me when I was really in it, when I was going working warehouses and shit like that, like and fast foods. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit is frustrating because fast foods close up. You know what I'm saying? You can't get comfortable there. Fast foods, you can fuck around and get fired once they change the manager. For real. Like you get fired, new manager will come in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Warehouses, they close down and shit. You know what I'm saying? They move to other states and shit like that. And you did one day, and next day you have no job. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that was us.
That happened to me a few times and shit. So I worked at Toys R Us warehouse and shit back in the day, and the joint just closed down one day. We came in there one day, and the motherfucking manager came and told us it was our last day and shit, like just like that, bro. And up until then, you know what I'm saying? You got your motherfucking everything is tied to your job now. You know what I'm saying? Your insurance, your rent, everything is banking on your check that comes this week. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And when you walk in the job and they motherfucker tell you, hey, you know what? Today your last day. Like, what the fuck you talking about? You come here every day on time. You know what I'm saying? You did everything right. Y'all just gonna shut the fuck down. You know, it's like you could have told me this months ago. There's no way you just found this out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Toys R Us was something that was a long time.
Yeah. I worked in Toys R Us warehouse in New Carolina.
That was a long time coming.
And that shit
Toys
just
R Us.
closed down one day. We went in there and the shit just closed down and shit. That shit was crazy, bro.
The part I didn't know was that Toys R Us was first originated up at Adams Morgan.
It was?
Yeah, it was like one of them stores. They still got the little the giraffe head through the wall or something. Some little thing they had up there. I ain't never. The day when they closed, that's when they were saying that Toys R Us originated up at Adams Morgan. I ain't never knew that.
No, I ain't know that either. That's crazy.
It's one of those restaurants slash clubs up there. They got they said they ain't try. You know, they wasn't trying to mess with it because you know it's historic. You know.
Yeah. I worked in motherfucking Toys R Us warehouse for like 2.5 years and shit. This is when I first got off the selling coke and shit. When you know what I'm saying, like when you selling coke, it's like when you go into the motherfucking system, it's like you just taking anything, any job. I work fast food, you know what I'm saying? Cause I was on house arrest for like 1.5 years and shit. It's like you have to find a job. They call you 3 times a day and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that didn't even stop me from selling coke, bro. What stopped me was really being in the game. Was one time I was motherfucking driving with my daughter, right? And she was only like 3-4 years old, right? Coke in the car, pistols in the car. I was still doing my thing, right? But I wasn't as heavy as I used to be. You feel me? But I was still doing shit. So I'm at the gas station and shit, right? And this motherfucking drunk dude came banging on I had a van and shit. And she was sitting in the back, right? And so I'm driving, I pull up to the gas station, right? And the dude come running to the car. I could tell he was drunk and he just really wasn't there, you feel me? Off the break, right? But my daughter in the back, she's 4 years old, right? So how much of this can I really tolerate? You know what I'm saying? So I know he drunk. I get all that. But he banged on the glass once. He's screaming some wild shit. You feel me? I don't know who the fuck he is, but I could tell he in his right mind though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm telling the main man, I'm like, main man, get away from my car, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get away from the car. He gets to banging on the back. Now the back is where my daughter at. You feel me?
Yeah, somebody gonna have to get.
So now, my first reaction now is to turn around and get my pistol. The funny thing about that day was, she was sitting on the pistol. My pistol was stashed under the motherfucking back seat, right? And where her motherfucking car seat was at, it was directly on the pistol, right? So when I turned around to go get that, I'm like, because first of all, I'm looking at this nigga like, all right, stay your motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I turned around and get it, I looked at her. I was like, and when I looked at her, I was like, oh shit, that's why I'm supposed to be out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just let this motherfucker scream. That was my day that I got rid of the little bit of coke I sold, the rest of that shit, right? And I stopped selling weed after that, really. I really got out of it because I was smoking weed. I just sell shit to people that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers want to dime around me and shit like a dove or some shit like that. I wasn't standing out there selling weed, you feel me? But it was just part of my shit now because I was so addicted to selling coke, you feel me? So for me to just completely cut it off, I had to do some other shit, you know what I'm saying? So I sold weed and shit. But I was a minor weed seller because I was smoking it, you know what I'm saying? So I buy a lump sum, a whole bunch of that shit where I could smoke, and then when people be around me, I could sell it to them, you know what I'm saying? That's how I did that shit. But I don't know, man. Coming up, man, like I said, like the shelter was one place I was at in 2015 because of that. Because of the joint shut down on us. You was there though. So it shut down, but one thing about it, we had a union. So it stopped us from being undercutted like I was towards us, you know what I'm saying? Gave us 8 weeks. 8 weeks. They told us 8 weeks ahead of time, which is good because we had a union. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason we got that.
Now, if you didn't have a union, you get there, you be like, hey, we got cut out right now.
What? Hey, her, put that box up here. The game over for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, put that box up. Make sure that shit stacks straight, too, before you leave. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit, though. But, yeah. Appreciate everybody that be tuned in. Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. We appreciate it a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Today, man, I got my man joining us to the podcast, a friend of the podcast, my man, Money Mike. You know what I'm saying? I met this nigga when I was like 15 years old and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know? He's like one of my best friends during that time when we was younger and shit, you know? He's one of the first niggas I ever seen smoke a Sherman stick. Like, I never even heard of none of that shit until that day.
Stick.
You ever heard that? You never heard of Sherman stick?
I heard of Sherman.
Yeah.
The stick, no.
When you dip the joint.
The Sherman stick.
Yeah.
I heard of Sherman.
So we was little as shit, right? And motherfucking, my man was already over his house, right? He was telling us to come over that joint. So we go over the joint, and Mike in the joint, right? That nigga was smacked. bruh. We tried to bring this nigga down and everything. We gave the nigga some milk and all that shit. Bruh, he got the milk though and turned the shit from the wrong side. Like, don't you know the cup of milk, right? When you pull it up. So we was thinking, man, we gotta give him something. Cause this nigga was fucked up. His mother's shit was at work. His father was at work. He was in the house by himself and shit. We was in that joint with him and shit. We was like, man, we gotta get this nigga sober, right? You know what I'm saying? We gave this nigga some milk. This nigga, you know, I give you a cup of milk and shit. He drunk it from this side. You know what I'm saying? So the milk just poured. Bruh, the milk poured down this nigga whole joint. Yeah, it was funny as shit, yeah. I swear to God, it was funny as shit. But yeah, friend to the podcast, Mike. What's up, player? Is your joint? I don't know. Mike. It was funny as shit that day, man, because that nigga drunk the joint from the wrong side, bro. It was funny as shit, man. Funny motherfucking shit. Before we get in that, though, bro, I want to,
His phone all over the place.
no bullshit. But, yeah, before we, Mike tap in with us and shit, you know. As I was thinking about, like, in the shelter, right? Because I was in the shelter, and in the shelter is when I started studying to be a barber, right? So right now, I'm a master barber in Maryland and shit, right? And I own a shop called Fresh House Grooming Studios, you know what I'm saying? So when I was in that motherfucking shelter and shit, starting off barbering and shit is hard job for anybody to know and shit, right? You gotta build your clientele and shit, right? So at the beginning, you always remember the people that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, was at the beginning that put you, you know what I'm saying, get you where you at. So I had one young used to come to me since he was like 2 years old and shit, right? He's like 12 now. And his mother texted me a couple days ago and told me he was in a car accident and shit, right? So to me, look, when I started cutting hair and shit, right, I never thought that it'd be some shit where it's real personal to me and shit, you know what I'm saying? You just thinking you would just cut hair and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it turned in where you get attached to a lot of different people and shit, right? Especially people from the beginning of this thing, you know what I'm saying? So when she called me and told me he was in a car accident, you always think, you know what I'm saying? You don't think the worst of when somebody tell you something like that, right? But little boy been coming to me since he was like 4 or 5 years old. He's 12 now and shit, right? And 11, 12. So when she called me, she let me know that his father had passed away in a car accident. So when she told me that, it let me know that it was way serious than I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? So later on, she texted me and told me the little boy was brain damaged, dog. And like cutting hair, I don't know how other barbers feel about that shit. When they be cutting people's hair, do they get personal? Is the feelings with them? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know too many barbers, but the barbers that work in my shop, especially my main man Smigs and shit. But I just realized that you really get attached to people, bro. It's like he was just in here the week before. And when she tell me he was brain damaged, bro, meaning he can almost be dead, really. You know what I'm saying? He can almost pass. It's just like that shit hit me with. I actually cried. It's like these last 2 years of my life, bro. Like up until then, I never cried for shit. But tears came on my eye because I got attached to this person, yeah? It's like I never expected to be attached to people cutting their hair, bro. But you do get attached to them. And when you hear somebody that, it's just crazy, young. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give shouts out to Latrice Johnson. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you the whole time. I'm with you through your whole journey. Through my man getting hurt, I'm hoping and praying that he can come through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you just choosing me to be in your life. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's just cutting hair, but it made you and us connect in some way that's tough for me to swallow. It was almost like it was my child, bro. When she told me that shit, it was just tough. Like, you're not expecting that, but it hit me hard. You know, it's like I always knew him when he was little, and I can't imagine what's going on there in her head, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get shots out to her. You know what I'm saying? Give her, you know what I'm saying? But Latrice, my heart goes out with you. Trust me, I'm with you, bro. Cause I get it. He lost his father in that car accident, and he brain damage. So there's no telling how that would end. You know what I'm saying? There's no good ending to that. So I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And my heart goes out to him and you and your family, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that made me think about when I was in the shelter and shit. It's like when you look up at the ceiling and shit, laying in that shelter bed, it's like what is life and what's next for you? You feel me? So I got shot. For anybody don't follow this podcast from shit, right? I got shot 3 times, right? And that when she told me that, it comes to your mind like life is so. Y'all don't understand how life, like you should call the people that in your family just for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't know what tomorrow is gonna be like. You know, you might get a call tomorrow and be like, "Damn, I ain't get a chance to go over and see him." None of that shit. Or her, your grandmother, your mother, stuff like that. You just got know that life is more precious than what you think. You know what I'm saying? And every day that you living is real lucky as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like anything happened during them days. Cause that day when I got shot and when they motherfucking put me in surgery, dog, and I woke up, that day I had just took my daughter to the motherfucking mall, went to the movies. It was just a normal day for me. I was happy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And just like that, my life was completely, you know what I'm saying, where I'm in surgery and I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? It was just some crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You got to appreciate life. You know what I'm saying? You got to appreciate life and every day that you in it. You know what I'm saying? Because it can end tomorrow and your family too. And you got to let them know you fuck with them. You love them. And you know what I'm saying? You fuck with them. Jay, Mike, what's up, player? You got the wind blowing out that joint, bro. You got headphones on? Mike, you got headphones on? Oh, go ahead. What you think, Jay?
Yeah, I think it's not like it's like how I used to work at the hospital and same thing. You know, you go room, clean, whatever. I mean, we used to do linen, so they'll stop, talk to you, have connections with you. You know, some of them feel lonely. Some people feel lonely. You know, um, same thing. Barbershop. You talk to people. People come in and out. You know, and start getting a connection with them. Hey, come to the community center for the basketball game. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro.
Toy giveaway. Shit like that.
It's crazy. Because, Mike, you got headphones on?
Nah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, bet I'm in the car. I had to grab something to eat, family. That's my bad.
How much you heard?
Huh?
How much you heard?
You asked me if I had headphones on.
Oh, all right, hold on. But yeah, what you saying? Go ahead.
You know, your relationship with people, from job to people, is there. You know, certain jobs you work at, people
Hell
fucks
yeah.
with you.
Hell yeah. You get attached like a motherfucker, bro. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just when she told me that, it fucked me completely up. You know what I'm saying? And like when, just like I was saying, everybody that follows this podcast know a lot about me. You know what I'm saying? And the day I was shot 3 times and shit, the day after the surgery and shit is like when I had a motherfucking piss bag on, you know, all that shit. You just look at life like I was telling you, it can end tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or your family, your mother, your father, your grandmother. You got to call them every day, man, because you never know what that next day look like, bro. You know, I'm trying to tell you some real shit. You know what I'm saying? You could lose them that next day and you mad at yourself because you didn't go see them. You didn't tell them you love them. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, in general, I think people should call their family members, whether they fuck with them or not, man, just to be like, hey, what's up, man? You good? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have family members about to commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? They so, you know what I'm saying? You just got to tap into people sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think, Mike?
Shit, if you love your folks, you got to holler at them, bro. Like, not even family. Like, me and you grew up together. And to be able to reconnect and holler at you on the regular, man, that's love.
I was telling him about, man, you met when I was like 14, 15 and shit. And I told him you was like one of them motherfuckers that was straight out that joint grinding, getting it out the mud and shit. You know, it was like one of them youngers that started out early hustling, trying to just get money any kind of way and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you was one of the first motherfuckers I seen smoke one of them motherfucking dipper joints, right? And I was telling him about that story. You remember that shit? I know you got
Bitch now, and that was in 87.
I don't know. But
Yeah, I'm still frying from that dip right now. You feel me?
bruh, we go over his nigga house, man. So we go in that joint. We knew he smacked, right? But he was just smack. We get this nigga some milk. We like getting this nigga a cup of milk and shit, drinking from the wrong side. Milk running down his whole motherfucking stomach and shit. We trying motherfucker. I was like, bruh, you okay, yo? Moms and shit was at work, yo. We was trying to get sober this nigga up. He was like the first nigga. I think that helped me stop don't even do drugs, you know what I'm saying? But smoke weed. I'm like, damn, he was fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We went in that joint trying motherfucking pour drinking this motherfucker. Some milk. You remember that shit? We had drink. We had poured milk in there. That nigga poured the drink around the wrong side and shit. It was funny as shit, bro. That was some funny shit, Jay. I never forget that shit. That was funny though, but I don't know, man. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I just think you gotta look at life real. I don't know, close, and be in with your loved ones, man. Just be in their life some kind of way. At least you call them. Like my daughter called me today, right? She don't call me every day, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like weeks and shit before she called, right?
Yeah, might as well do that too.
So she called me today out the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, I could literally be dead right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Just call you when you sneeze something.
Yeah, I could be dead. Like you missing days of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. I don't know how you can go days without calling your father. You know what I'm saying? I do that to this day, bro. Every morning I wake up, I call my mother and father just for the fuck of it. I know they be like, what the fuck you keep calling? I don't have nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's just, all right, bet. All right, boo, we done. You know what I'm saying? She called me. It's like 2 weeks ago was the last time I talked to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, so much shit could happen to me. You know what I'm saying?
So much shit could happen to her.
So many things can go on. It's like you going too many days without touching in with people. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't know, man.
Yeah, my daughter do that. She
like, I don't know what you've been doing all this time. Like, you can't do that.
She called only when she wants something.
Like, what the fuck? I could have had a heart attack a day ago. You just called today. Like, all I can do now is say, I survived. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I survived a heart attack, babe. You know I had a heart attack the other day, I almost died. No, you don't know because you skipped 2 weeks of talking to me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What the fuck is going on, bro? I learned that quick when I ate those 3 hot ones. You got to talk to people because days change quick, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? That just, I don't know. That's just without my thought process. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that follows us on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, especially Instagram, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody on Instagram. Bruh, I got me a motherfucking massage the other day, bruh. This is my first time getting massage in like 10 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the feet, everything. My neck, oh my God, the neck joint. But I ain't never had my feet done before ever. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I didn't even know you needed that bad. I'm talking about you need that shit, bro. She was hitting motherfucking joints that I didn't know muscles was on my foot right there. You know what I'm saying? But it hurts now. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
I used to get, when working at Smithfield.
You did?
I used to get pedicures.
I don't know if that's the same. They do do a little shit around your feet, but
It's not the same, but what they do in pedicures, they go in between your toes.
yeah, they do.
Go under your toenails.
Yeah,
Make sure there ain't no fungus in it, you know.
yeah.
Put the hard nail on.
That's true because I had that discussion with my masseuse, right? I got a masseuse now. Hey, I can say I got a masseuse now. You know what I'm saying? But I had a conversation with her. I'm like, what's the difference when people be getting their toes done and all that they be doing there? Is that the same and shit? And I was like, nah, right?
Mm-mm.
It ain't though, because once she started doing it, I was like, nah, it can't be the same. You know what I'm saying? So I got the motherfucking massage joint, the neck, the head, the temple shit, bruh. I'm gonna tell you, yeah. One thing about that shit, bruh, you have to do that in your life. I didn't know that massages get you like that. You know what I'm saying? But man, the next day or two, now, I just feel like going to the basketball court and dunking on somebody. You know what I'm saying, Doc? I feel like crossing somebody up or some shit, yeah? Damn, I feel good. The feet, you gotta do it, though.
Gotta do it.
You got to. The feet part, when they get the squeeze and shit, that's the shit, bro. Young, it was a motherfucking, oh my God, I can still feel the squeezing on the bottom. The bottom part was real crucial, right?
Because it tickles.
Yeah, that's funny because that was like you tickles on your feet. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You're not thinking of that, right?
Next thing you know, you.
So when you touch that joint, I jumped out. Just I thought you said what? Oh my fuck, I don't know. I thought I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Can you not do this little tickle thing? You know what I'm saying? Can you just go into the massage? You know what I'm saying? Once you start touching around massaging my shit, of course it's gonna be tickles. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they normally don't do. Tickle.
Oh man, God, I zoned out, bro. It was the shit. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing about that massage was
You get happy ending.
that's funny as shit. The funny shit is my barbershop, right? Now you know I do everything in my grandmother's vein, right? I do everything in her memory. You know what I'm saying? I drive Cadillac because that's the only car she drove. You know what I'm saying? So I only drive Cadillacs. My barbershop is named after her. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I do. So Shawty coming in the joint. Just you know how people pass their cars out for massages and shit like that, right?
Mm.
So she comes to my joint. She comes to the joint, right? Pass out her motherfucking her card. I'm not even thinking about this shit, right? I said, yeah, bet. Yeah, cool. I set the joint up, right? But for the last month, my motherfucking back been hurting, right? I've been squeezing that. You know how you fuck around with your back and your neck and shit? Be like, damn, this shit's so small. You know what I'm saying? And my mom thinking, damn, I gotta do something about this shit this year right here. This new year, I gotta do something. I gotta get a massage. I gotta go somewhere and get a nice massage and everything. You know what I'm saying? It was already in my mind. So Shorty come in the joint, give me the card. I set it down, right? But the card keep popping up in my face all day. You feel me? You ever had that happen?
Yeah.
So, funny thing about it, my back started hurting again. I'm like, damn, my little back right here. I gotta sit the fuck down. I sit down, the card on the floor. I'm looking, I picked the joint up. I'm like, God damn it, this shit get on my nerves. Let me call this. You know what I'm saying? So I go on Instagram, I hit the youngin' up, right?
I'm gonna finally get it done.
Yeah, let me go to the joint. I hit the joint up, set the appointment and shit. I go to the joint. Man, that was the most important thing that I did. You know what I'm saying, dog? Was to get a massage. Because I needed that shit, bro. I know I needed something because, you know what I'm saying, you got sore muscles and shit, right? But I didn't know massages were real important to you like that. I think I don't know, bro.
It, especially deep tissue massage.
That's what I got. A deep tissue joint for sure.
And what I got out of it circulates your blood flow evenly through your
I
body.
was just about to say
from your
you just feel
from
real,
the touching points.
Exactly. You feel like more rejuvenated. You feel like your blood rushing is flowing now. You're right. You just feel exactly. So I advise everybody you need to get a massage, bro. Especially people that stand on their feet all day. You know what I'm saying? You stand on your feet all day, you need to get a massage. You know what I'm saying?
And then get a happy ending.
They can say get a happy ending. You don't want to be motherfucker like what's his name?
Robert Kraft.
Nah, Watson and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause I remember when Younger told me turn over, I was like, fuck. I'm like, fuck, you about to Watson me? So I already knew once I turned over, the party was over because the juices was already flowing. You know what I'm saying? Now?
Right.
Because now you think you can massage the cheek back here behind the thigh and all up here. You know what I'm saying?
In between.
Yeah,
right,
bro.
all that,
Them juices flowing. Then you gonna say turn over. What? Turn over? Please don't watch me.
Put my phone.
What's that called? Watson? What's his name?
Yeah, Watson.
Yeah, man. No, please don't watch me. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to motherfucking Monica, CEO, My Sacred Motherfucking Vessels. Check her out, man. You know what I'm saying? She on motherfucking Stamp Road in Suitland, Maryland. Check her out. I'm gonna tell you right now, that was the motherfucking I'm gonna tell you, that was the motherfucking massage of all massages. You know what I'm saying? When the last time you had a massage?
Last time I had a massage, shit, I was working at the hospital about 3-4 years ago.
So you got one there?
Mm-hmm. They had a massage joint in there.
That's tight.
They had a massage joint, masseuse.
For real?
Yeah. And they had a zine room, like, you do your little, I'm a flamingo and shit. What's that, the yoga?
Damn, yoga. You ever try yoga?
I can't really get into it because I'm not flexible like that.
I know, yeah. I can't get into that.
I don't have good balance and I'm not flexible
at all.
I can't be no swan.
That's crazy as fuck. But anybody out there in the Maryland area, right? I guess Suitland, DMV area and shit. Check out motherfucking My Sacred Vessels. You know what I'm saying? That right there is where I got my motherfucking what's that called? What's that called?
Which one?
When you get your what's that? When you get your when you finally get that I don't know. When you finally get
when you get your back cracked and stuff.
It's like you get this zen thing. You just feel more
refreshed.
Best to believe it, bro. God damn refreshed. I loved it. You know what I'm saying, dog? But anybody out there, check out Monica, CEO, Sacred Vessels. You know what I'm saying, dog? She be in that joint. You check her out. It's in Stamp Road, Suitland, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? We talking about massages of all massages. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah.
Deep tissues. You know what I'm saying, dog? We need deep
that
tissue.
way, bitch, please.
The deep tissue. You know what I'm saying, dog? I ain't know deep tissue massages was different from regular massage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they go. It's like HD of massages.
Yeah, it's like they grabbing on muscles now.
It's like real high definition.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bruh, when she grabbed this thing here, I was like, God damn, I ain't know it was a muscle there, but damn, that feel good. You know what I'm saying? There was something on back. Oh my God, the front of my thighs, bro. They never hurt, right? But man, once them joints get massaged, it was like, damn, I ain't know my shit was that fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was like the thigh. All right, once she told me turn over, right, and I got past the part when I thought you were about to watching me. when you turn over, it's like, oh fuck, sexual harassment. You know what I'm saying? But no, once you got past that, you start doing the massage on the thighs, man. I was like, man, the thigh massage part of the joint is like, I wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the best part, except for the lower back. You know what I'm saying?
I love the lower back because that's where I got issues at.
The lower back?
My lower back got issues, and I got issues sometimes right here in the corner of my neck.
Oh man,
and shoulder.
That right there is where you should check Shorty out. Right there, with good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Her joint, you go in that joint, give your whatever kind of music you want. You know what I'm saying? You go in the joint, nice mellow, nice dim lights. You know what I'm saying? She get in the joint, nice. You know what I mean? She real professional. I like people that's real. Like me personally, dog, I always go, no matter what it is, I go to somebody that really loves what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to the people that give you services, right? Like, I'm a professional barber and shit. I'm a master barber. I own my shop. So I know what people looking for when they looking for people. When they go out that joint, like me personally, like if she wasn't, like this masseuse right here that I went to, right? Mom. If she was not good, right, I would keep looking for masseuses, right? Because I know I need that. You know what I'm saying? So once you get to somebody, another thing, her door number on her suite was 313. Right? That's my grandmother address, 313. And I got that tattooed on my arm too, 313. Right? So I think that was, I don't know what got me in there. You know what I'm saying? But all these things connected, you know what I'm saying? But when you get in there, there's somebody in that joint that loves what they doing, bro. Like, one thing about me when I do shit like that, I try to be quiet. I don't want them to know how I feel about what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to get some services done and people doing hair, nails, and shit like that, for the first time you go in there, you shouldn't even talk to them, for real. You shouldn't have a conversation. You should let them do whatever the fuck that best. You don't want to be any distraction to them, right?
Just shut the fuck up and let them do
Yeah. Do whatever that is. Do you, right? And just at the end, like before the end came, I knew I was in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? I could talk to her now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? The shit was professional. But anybody that want to pursue shit, check that joint out. Stamp Road, Suitland, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Monica, My Sacred Vessels. You know what I'm saying? Check that joint out. That's some real shit. People that stand on their feet. I say security guards. You know what I'm saying? People like that that's out there standing on their feet all day. People working grocery stores, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I think you should get a massage, especially your feet. God damn. That was the shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? Make me want to go back and just do an hour of feet.
But you gotta remember when we was working at Smithfield, our feet and we sweat a lot.
Yeah.
And we was all in the boots all the time, and
True.
It was, you come home, you wash your feet, but it need more than that. It needed some care.
Yeah, it's like you need that pressure on your muscles, bro, because it's releasing shit that's toxins and shit that don't need to be there no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just makes you feel like 100%, bro.
Like, we don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
I love it, you know what I'm saying? I just loved it, you know what I'm saying? But shouts out to everybody that been tuning in to us, man. We appreciate y'all a whole lot, man. We reached motherfucking 13,000 motherfucking 634 downplays on our Spotify, Google Podcasts, what's the other? Apple Podcast joints, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody from the Caribbeans, Bahamas, wherever you get our podcast from. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. This is the podcast for the average Joes, the 9-to-5ers, you know what I'm saying? We get that take on all trending topics. You know what I'm saying? That's all we do on this podcast. Get a trend that takes on all trending topics. and music. And we call that
The third perspective.
You know what I'm saying, Doc? Now, with all that out the way, you know what I'm saying, Doc? It's something that we do every week, right? We go back in time, Jay. We go back, listen to rappers in their prime before they can even be famous. You know what I'm saying, dog? Interviews, freestyles, anything they did to get on. You know what I'm saying? We go back, listen to that, and give our critiques on their freestyle or their interviews. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Jay?
Yeah, we talking about that good old when rap was rap.
When rap was rap.
And I miss those good old days when rap was rap.
Now, this week when rap was rap, we're not gonna go back far in time this time. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know how we always go back way back in the 90s and shit like that. But I would think this day and time we come up in time and bring up somebody that's more relevant to this day in history. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it's my baby, the Stallion. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You know about her?
Yeah, Meg the Foot.
Shot me in a pinky toe Stallion. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Anybody know about Stallion? Everybody know about the Stallion. You know what I'm saying? About at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? But during the time when people try to get on, they go do freestyle raps on different motherfucking platforms. You know, Sway is one of them. Basement rapping used to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? They got different outlets. You know.
Yeah, I know about Sway. Sway in the morning.
Sway in the morning. But this week right here, we gonna go with my baby, Meg the Stallion. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, I love my baby Meg. First of all, you know what I'm saying? I love the body work that she done displayed lately. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know? I love her persona. I just love her, period, man. I wish I could just go in the industry and pluck her out and let her see the real nigga. You know what I'm saying, dog? And me and her can go in the sunset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, dog? But that's a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let that slide for right now. You know? Now, this week, when rap was rap, Meg the Stallion, where everybody know who she is. You know what I'm saying, dog? So what we're going to do right now is go back when she was on Sway. When she was freestyling, me and Jay at the end of this, we're going to give y'all our critiques. And when we do on the end of these freestyles or these interviews, we give mics from 1 to 5 mics. You know what I'm saying, dog? It's our critiques. Right, Jay?
Yep.
So right now, this is Meg the Stallion and Sway. You fuck with Sway?
Yeah. I got Sirius XM in the morning.
Oh, you got a Sirius XM?
Yeah.
I always meant to get that shit. I ain't never get the joint yet.
If you
bro.
want just the app, I think they got a deal for $5 a month.
For real?
Yeah.
I just never thought
Like
about.
if you just want the app part.
Cause I wanted to watch Howard Stern on it when he first went to Surrey.
He's still on there.
Oh yeah.
They got it so you can watch it now. You can watch these
The whole show.
shows.
See, Howard Stern was one of my heroes growing up. As far as motherfucking being on camera and just being you.
He's like,
Huh?
hey girl,
I used to fuck
show
with
your
him.
breasts.
He used to be like, them C cups.
Those C cups.
Yeah, them C cups, baby. You know what I'm saying?
How about you? You double D's?
And then all the girls that be having shit, hit Snapple and shit like that. Remember, Snapple wasn't shit. He made Snapple, bruh. He put Snapple on the map.
I won a prize from Snap.
For real? Hold up.
I won a TiVo from Snap.
Wait. Snapple. How the hell you end up winning a prize from Snapple, bro?
They had some joint on there. Remember when TiVo first came out?
Yeah.
And they was giving them jumps. I mean, TiVo was like $1,500.
Oh yeah,
They was high as shit when they first came out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I had the melon, the top, and then they mailed me a TiVo.
For real?
Yeah, they mailed me a TiVo back then. But now TiVo's easy to get now.
Oh yeah.
RCN got TiVo. RCN cable with TiVo.
Yeah.
Well, but at that time, before it was Amazon Fire Stick, it was TiVo.
Yeah.
TiVo.
That man got a motherfucking award.
They was doing the little promotion for TiVo when they first came out. He was like, "We giving away free TiVo." I was like, "Oh shit, got me a TiVo."
That's crazy.
It was.
All right, what the fuck? Here we go. Megan Thee Stallion.
And her foot.
Meg. Pinky toe. No, it wasn't the pinky toe. It was the big toe that got shot now. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a small toe.
It was the side of foot, small toe.
You know? This is Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, shit. This is Megan Thee Stallion on Sway Mornings. Here we go.
Texas, stand up.
Hey, first of all, I ain't sorry for a motherfucking thing. Standing 10 toes hard down on anything I say. And I got these bitches mad at me because they know I'm hot. And I got you haters sick because I'm everything you're not. Okay, she shaking that ass, so she must be a hoe. Okay, well get on the block and show me how it go. When you really gotta eat, you ain't really been to sleep. And you ain't never really need a nigga to put you on your feet. It's really surprising what I'm bringing out of you niggas. Talking gangster to a bitch behind the model of the nigga. Because if you really know me, you know that I'm really legit. I put money in everybody's pocket that I be with. And I don't need that sentimental shit. I don't need a hug. Every time I put my hands together, God show me love. And just know that after every show, I gotta roll. I mean, dope. The type of money where you happy alone. And I'm like,
You wanna keep flowing?
hey.
You wanna keep flowing?
Keep blowing. No.
Look at Megan Thee Stallion right there.
Boo-wee. God damn it, it said no. God damn, Jay. What you think, Jay?
It was generic. So, generic gets a 1.5. Then when they asked her to come back, she ain't trying to come back. So.
Wow, yeah.
Me being a rapper and I'm hungry out here and I need to be out here, I need to be like, give me this mic. I'm doing something with this mic, man.
About to eat the mic, bro.
Man.
Supposed to eat that mic. Damn. I don't know, man. You get with one mic though?
Yeah. It was it was kind of generic, but I ain't like the fact that she ran away from the mic when they asked her to get
That's true.
back on, and you supposed to be a rapper.
That's true. That is true.
You sound like Joe Button over there.
That's true.
On the last jump that we did. Was it Joe Button? Yeah, that was him.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I ain't rapping.
Yeah.
You know,
No. That was Game. He said he gonna start selling shirts or some shit.
Yeah, but remember who was the host?
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Who was the host that day?
Yeah.
It was Button.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Not Biden, Button.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go motherfucking 2 mics. I'm gonna have to go 2 mics. I'm gonna give her 2 mics. I'm only giving her 2 mics because it was flowing. She stumbled a couple times, but she flew to, like I said, some of her stuff are relevant to her life right now, so I'll give her a pass on that, right? But I would have gave her 3 mics, but she wouldn't come back. She said no.
She said no.
Like, no, you can't say no. What do you mean, no?
That wouldn't have been little Kim. Little Kim, like, I used to put my pussy in this nigga face.
Yeah, they would have to pull the mic out of Kim asshole. She would have been in that joint tripping.
Yeah,
bro.
and that's her nigga on that beat.
Yeah, she would have been in that joint tripping. Oh, I mean, you gotta take cold advantage, but I don't know. she flew some shit she already knew, and then she refused to do anymore, bro.
And
She
it
said,
sounded,
"Fuck it."
it kind of sounded like it came from an album. So.
It's something she already can. That's why you can't get no more than 2 from me. I only give you 2 because I love you. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby. You know what I'm saying? But in that, you get 2 mics for that shit. You know?
I mean,
Lucky.
I could say rappers now these days more commercial, and they look at more streaming
Yeah.
than the quality of work that they do.
Yeah, they want the views and all that shit. If they get a lot of views, they don't give a fuck how much time they put into their rhyme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't. I mean, to me, a lot of rappers now these days say the same shit on different beats.
True.
You can have a Juicy J beat from Juicy JG to a Kanye West beat, and you're saying the same thing. I get the slob, you get my knob. I get the Balenciaga.
True.
Come on, man. Come on with something else.
I don't know. Rappers just got real thin. But as far as women, you gotta say Meg is like one of the top. Right? She can make albums. I don't know. She made one yet?
Yeah, she did.
These girls always doing these singles and shit, never making a song. Her and my girl used to be on Love and Hip Hop.
Cardi
B.
She
ain't
on
made
her.
no fucking song. Made no whole CD herself.
She on her. She should
Rapping
be on
singles and shit.
She on her third. Should be about to be on her third, but right now she on a kid right now.
You gotta take time out for a kid for her. You know what I'm saying?
Nicki just made a single with Lil Baby, but me, I ain't feeling it. But
I don't know. I think right now all the rappers. I don't know. Shawty, I like her better than the rest of them. Put it like that. We gonna get into it later. Doja Cat, she not no fucking rapper though. But you know what I'm saying? But I give her 2 mics. You gave her 1 mic. That was when rap was rap.
I miss those good old days when rap was rap.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't give her no more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for me to do more than that, bro.
I couldn't even.
I'm supposed to give her 1 like you. You said 1.5 though, right?
Yeah.
So it's about the same.
I could do
My
no
shit
more
is-
than what I could do. I mean,
My shit's 1.5, 2, 1.5, same shit.
yeah, you know, somewhere around the neighborhood.
Yeah, it was just too much for me, bro. If you're watching right now, we appreciate you a whole lot. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. The sooner we get to 100 subscribers, the sooner we eat the hottest chip. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao chip. If you missed us last season, when we got to 5,000 down plays on Spotify, we ate the hottest chip, Pacquiao chip. Check that out. Go back on YouTube or Twitch, Twitter. Go back and watch the hottest chip. We did our podcast when we ate the hottest chip. We tried a podcast after that, but it was not successful. My man over there was motherfucking throwing the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then he tried to come over here and act like it wasn't burning for a minute, but we can tell he was on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was hot.
That shit was crazy, bro.
It was pretty hot.
And they said this one hotter.
Yeah, I know.
So we're at 83 subscribers right now.
The old chip was a black chip. I see this one is red.
It looked like it did. It looked kind of reddish, yeah. That's better. It might taste better because that black shit was nasty, bro. I think that made it feel like a fucking cardboard or something.
Something was up with
That shit
it.
was nasty.
It ain't taste like tortilla.
Nah, it was way from tortillas, bro.
You know how you go to the store, you get tortillas?
It was nowhere near a tortilla.
And for some reason, I love them chips. But
Tortilla chips?
tortillas, yeah. I like those because how you could dip them. You dip them pretty much with anything.
Hell yeah.
Like the corn chip scoops.
Yeah. Sip them motherfuckers and some motherfucking sloppy joes for real.
Yeah.
Scoop that shit up. You know what I'm saying? These joints you can use, but you gonna be on fire. Like you take one of these chips and dip it in some chili or something.
Right.
You gonna be on fire, but you know what I'm saying? So if you're watching right now on YouTube, we appreciate you a whole lot for following us through our journey, you know what I'm saying, on this podcasting journey. But if you watch us right now on YouTube, we appreciate if you subscribe real quick. So the quicker we get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, the quicker we eat the hottest chip live. You know what I'm saying, dog? Oh man, if you check out that last chip, man, I almost died in here, bro. It was almost good night, Irene, for me. You know what I'm saying, dog?
That black chip was nasty.
Yeah, it was beyond nasty. You know, it's the worst.
I mean, it was hot, but it was nasty.
Yeah, it was hot though. Yeah.
Then it had a bad aftertaste.
Oh man, the aftertaste was just you in the bathroom shitting and throwing up all over. You doing both. You doing the shit and throwing up, nigga. You ain't excluded for one. You doing both. You know what I'm saying, dog? And then it's hot coming out of your ass.
Mm-hmm.
It was the worst, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if you seen Willow. She put out a tweet. I think she erased it or some shit. You seen that shit?
Mm-mm.
Where no, it's not a tweet. Where they found one of her letters she wrote to Tupac. You heard about that? No. She wrote a letter to Tupac telling her to make her mother happy and shit. Come back and make her mother happy, bro. Yes.
Shots fired, Will.
Yes, bro.
Sound like your daughter don't want you to be a father no more.
When you dig into their layers, bro, they fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's something deeper going in with them two. Like her and him, I don't think they've really been together as a couple all these years. You know what I'm saying? I think the kids know she was in love with Tupac more. You feel me?
Right.
I think they know that. Anytime when she was younger, she wrote a letter to Tupac telling him to come make mama happy. That's just crazy, bro. You can see why they split up and shit, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's there with the kids.
Exactly.
I mean, I done heard stories. It's also said, Jada said that back in the day she used to sell coke too.
That's funny.
I'm not sure. Ain't it?
That's funny.
And I look at back these little stories and be saying, you know, it might be true, it might not be, but one thing, mostly what I know, she known to me, she known to be is a capital W, lowercase h,
You know?
O, throw in an R in there, and lastly D.
Now, pretty much. So you had Willow. She came up on the Red Table Talk. Everybody know the Red Table Talk is Jada Pinkett shit, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's her when she got her mother on the motherfucker. And
mother, daughter, and
that's the Red Table Talk, right?
yeah.
So Willow come on one time and start expressing how she want to have multiple relationships all at once, bro. Which everybody know is now polyamory, right?
Polygamy. She wrote polygamy.
Yes. Nah. Polyamory relationship, really. You know what I'm saying? Because they kind of say it's different, which I don't see a difference. But they say it's different. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let her explain. This is Willow Smith. This Willow Smith at the red table with her mother.
Willow answers no. Instead, they are choosing polyamory, which means having multiple emotional and romantic partners at the same time. This has been a journey for you, Miss Willow. How did you make this decision?
With polyamory, I feel like the main foundation is the freedom to be able to create a relationship style that works for you. And not just stepping into monogamy because that's what everyone around you says is the right thing to do.
Right.
So I was like, how can I structure the way that I approach relationships with that in mind?
Yeah.
Also, doing research into polyamory, the main reasons why monogamous relationships or why marriage, why divorces happen is infidelity.
Yeah.
For somebody like me, it feels like it's really all just centered around
I mean, I'll give
sex.
you an example. Let's say you haven't always been the kind of person that wanted to have sex all the time, but your partner is.
Right.
Are you going to be the person to say, you know, just because I don't have these needs, you can't have them either?
Right.
And so that's kind of one of the reasons why I actually was interested in poly, because I was introduced to it through kind of a non-sexual lens.
Right.
Okay.
In my friend group, I'm the only polyamorous person, and I have the least sex. out of all of my friends. So how did you feel when I told you that I was polyamorous?
When you were like, hey, this is my get down, I was like, I totally get it. Wanting to set up your life in a way that you can have what it is that you want. I think anything goes as long as the intentions are clear. You know what I mean?
To everyone involved,
to
and to
everyone.
yourself.
Really more to yourself
Self.
than anything,
Yeah.
right? And I know that there's a lot of beauty that sits outside of the conventional boxes.
Let's not negate just the simple, because there are.
Yeah. First of all, I don't know how you can have this conversation sitting up there with your mother, your grandmother, bruh. Like, what?
My understanding is they always open with each other.
You said they always open.
Yeah, they always been open with each other as far as stuff, shit like this. But polyamory, it's like having a kid, right? And you hide that kid from the world. This is what their family is going through. The kids, you know, the wife, you know, they was under a rock for a long time. Then when they bust out, they really bust out.
True.
Jada, you know, they got stuff going on with them. Jada wears dresses.
Like she explained.
Dyes his hair.
You talking about the brother?
Right. And then she tripping. She out there.
True.
But in a certain type of way. But you got Jada, you know, love the month of August. And you got Will, slap the shit out of August for September.
Yeah, now?
Thing goes as long as the intentions are clear. You know what I mean?
To everyone involved, and to yourself.
Really more to yourself than anything, right? And I know that there's a lot of beauty that sits outside of the conventional boxes.
Let's not negate just the simple, because there are.
Honey, for many younger people, like.
That's crazy. Damn, they got a lot going on with their family, bro.
Yeah, like I said, they got shit that's. It's like shaking the soda.
I think Will gonna have to get some help, bro.
It's like shaking the soda. I think everything is just finally popping.
I think Will gotta get some help. I'm gonna tell you why, man. Because I think he fell victim of. Don't you know when you start acting a lot of different roles and shit? I think he fell victim of being the roles they doing. He being those characters too much. Like he not being like the last 10 years. He haven't been Will Smith. I don't think he know who Will Smith is no more. You know what I'm saying?
He lost his way.
Exactly. I just think.
Yeah, I think he lost his way because of the shit that his wife is doing. He's going through with August, and then you know they were split. Then I don't know. You remember a couple years ago, Jordan Lucas, the rapper, he had a song, and it's called Will, and it's about them.
I think I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a song about them. Jordan Lucas.
All right, bet.
He had a song about them. And, you know, pretty much him. But this was before the entanglement shit. This was right before the entanglement. He had a song about that.
Damn.
You know, how he said you take each brick and you build to make a house. They make a house for your family.
Yeah. That's great.
Well, Will said that, and then things start coming out, and I go back to that comment he made. He should have took that brick and threw it in the back of Jada's head for putting them through this shit.
I don't know. I just think Will going eventually have to get some help, bro, because it's a lot going on.
I think they need marriage counseling, and then
it's not even that. They gotta get divorced because right now it looked like a situation where the girl they not together and this girl's using the pussy to fuck around with the nigga head and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
he pussy with.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's where they at.
He with pussy.
I whips the pussy. What man say?
Bang, 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 bang.
I whips pussy. What's wrong with you?
He said, I whips pussy.
Bruh, I don't know if you heard about this country singer, bruh. But the country singer motherfucker had concerts and all that shit. He canceled the concert to go watch the college basketball game, bro.
And then when you go watch the college basketball game, his team got put out.
Eric Church.
What the fuck was that?
This nigga canceled his concert to attend the Final Four game, bro.
Matter of fact, Kansas won the whole thing. Big ups for Kansas. That's their full title.
Yeah. Eric Church is the dumbass that did that. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Now, when he did this shit, now fans is like, okay, you abandoned us.
Third perspective.
Point blank.
Like, what the fuck? Who do that, though,
You just
bruh?
abandoned your fans, man.
I can't imagine Ice Cube and having a motherfucking joint. I Gary go there. I get there, and he said the joint canceled so he can go watch the Raiders game? Like, nigga, the fuck wrong with you, bruh?
Speaking of that, he's supposed to be going to Rock the Bills concert in the summertime. They got a festival coming up.
Yeah, nobody fuck with Q no more. He fucked himself up.
Yeah, he's stupid.
Yeah, he fucked himself up.
But my man right there gets a B for fucking up. He abandoned his fans.
ASAP. You can't do worse than that, bro. Where you
Can't
just
do that.
you cancel to go watch a. That means they go sit at home and TV and see you in the crowd when you supposed to be. What the fuck? I just spent $100 to get, nigga. You serious, bruh? You lucky them niggas don't boycott your ass after that.
Who knows?
Shout out to motherfucking Amazon workers, man. Y'all got that fucking union in there. Shouts out to y'all.
They finally got a union.
It's not in all y'all. All y'all better take heed and follow that motherfucking joint. I think it's in New York.
I know Texas and Oklahoma was working on it.
Get it done. Don't let this motherfucker make all this money without y'all. That's what the union for. The union itself is for you to prosper with the business. Not the business prosper and you just left to the side making the same shit. You can't do it.
Because guess what? That means that you turned yourself to a slave.
Pretty much. Huh?
You pretty much turned
Their
yourself.
goal is, though, the goal of all businesses to work you for less amount of money as possible, though. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, a slave.
Yeah. So if you work that much, they pay you real less. But if you have a union, you have to sit at the table where you see the numbers. Like when I sat at the table, this was my first time in a fucking negotiation, right? I was in a negotiation. I got to see how much Smithfield made that year. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you owe us. Fuck wrong with you? We ain't get none of that. Where that shit at? You know what I'm saying, dog? So now on, we want $18 an hour. Please and thank you. Fuck wrong. We want full Social Security. We want full motherfucking health care. Leave us alone. Please and thank you. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's how we want to start off.
So, like, basically put, if you look at history and you work at these jobs, you work out in the field, pick cotton, you building a house, you doing this. You pretty, and this is black folks I'm talking about specifically.
now?
America was built on your back for free.
Perspective.
So imagine if you get paid $8 an hour, and the cost of living is pretty much $20 an hour now.
Exactly.
You selling yourself backwards. You're selling yourself short. Matter of fact, if you really want to get into it, you're a product of a slave. And these companies still think that way. They still think that way now. Honestly.
True.
Honestly. If you want to be honest, brutally honest.
They do.
These companies, these people that you work for, they rather for you to be not be getting paid at all, for real.
That's what I'm saying. Their goal is to pay you less as possible. But if you have a union, you have a stake in it. They can't do it. You get to see the numbers. They can't pull the wool over your eyes. You feel me? That's why I say everybody need to try to get a union, and especially Amazon. These motherfuckers will run around with this money, run around with yachts, and a yacht to go to a yacht. What the fuck is that? Man, get the fuck out of a yacht to go to a yacht to get to a plane. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
To get from a plane to the spaceship.
Yeah, like fuck you, nigga. You owe us money, nigga. We should be making $30 an hour, not you going to space. Fuck you in space. Fuck wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be a head of a motherfucking Smithfield and let me be working there and you going to space, nigga, and we still fucking scrambling for crumbs. Fuck no. Fuck
the
wrong with
two
you.
richest people on earth
Got us fucked up.
The two richest people guys on earth got these space shuttles.
Fuck both of them, man. That's why I hope whoever these unions are spread in Amazon, where all over the country everybody got a union in Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you them niggas start getting paid.
Elon Musk as well, the owner of Tulsa.
Yeah, him too. These bitch ass niggas running around with this money. Get some unions in these joints. That's why they pay the Republicans. Republicans step down unions. Unions get you paid, bruh. It's not a motherfucker that had a union gonna tell you that unions was some shit. They either saved their job or got them more money. They ain't gonna bullshit you, bruh. They ain't gonna deny that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, union saved my ass 6 times. I got fired 6 times from a job, bruh.
Saved my ass.
The same job 6 fucking times. No union, I wouldn't have a chance to say that fucking manager is a fucking bigot. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have a chance to say that fucking manager, he don't like me, bro, because I'm fucking this girl. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a chance to say that. You know what I'm saying? You'd just be fired. Nope. You got to bring me in the office, and I'm going to bring your ass in. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you mad because I'm fucking you. You know what I'm saying? Now? And then see where the chips lie then. I'm back to work.
Right. And you mad.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back to work. What the fuck wrong with you, boy? But if you know union, you just fired. You on unemployment, you look for jobs. You gotta have a fucking union. Trust and believe me. And trust me, I'm gonna have a show on this joint real soon where I'm gonna grab up all the people that works in unions, union representatives. I have a few representatives that I want to bring on the podcast. A few people that I know that was in the union that I want to bring on the podcast. I want to have a lot of people that shop stewardess come on the podcast. I want to have one show where everybody talk about. We have a union show. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Let everybody know how important unions are. When you have a motherfucker like me that's so dope, and then all of a sudden, 2 years later, sitting in front of a motherfucker that run $1 million company and telling him what I want from him. It's just some crazy shit, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, Doc? So trust and believe, unions put a nigga, an average motherfucker, in the spot. You know how many jobs I saved by being a shop stewardess, bro? Just by being on the floor when a motherfucker manager being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? How many jobs I saved just by having a union, including my ass. You know what I'm saying, dog? So one thing about it, I'm real hard on unions. I feel like all black people in America have to have a union. Don't listen to the white people around you. Don't listen to those supervisors. Don't listen to the senators. You need a fucking union. Fuck, look at the NFL. These niggas make millions and millions of dollars. Do you have a union? Mm-hmm. It ain't about money with them. It's work conditions. You feel me? So it's about money with us and work conditions. So you need a union, dog. If they ain't have a union, you know how NFL players be getting fucked? NBA players be getting fucked? They be making like we'll be making. The owners will be making all the money. These niggas making $30,000, $40,000 a year like they used to. You know what I'm saying? That's when unions get involved. You get a stake of the pie. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a minor motherfucker off the streets that found himself in a union that's just trying to tell y'all, I'm telling you some real shit. You need a union, bro. And I got 5-6 times. That's alone would tell you. If a nigga that tell you the motherfucker was trying to fire you on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, with a union, that being showed that that fucking supervisor asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you still working. You know what I'm saying, dog? You gotta know about that shit, dog. Dre, real?
That's like your man,
real.
Like your man Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Pat.
I don't know if you heard about main man that passed away. He's a rapper in Maryland, right? When they went to the club, put his body up. You heard about that?
That was baffles me.
You heard about that shit?
Yeah, I seen the video. People were standing around. I'm gonna say about. It looked like it was about 80% of the people that was dead. That was kind of like stone faced. Yeah. Like, what the fuck did I walked into? Because they sold the tickets and nobody didn't know what they was getting into
at all.
The owner of the club made a statement. Some of the bottle girls made statements. They didn't know what they was getting into. They didn't know what was happening here.
Now, everybody don't know what we talking about. It's a rapper from the Maryland area called Good News. Now, everybody don't know. Rest in peace. He passed away. One thing about this podcast, we don't get into the murders in the streets and stuff because it took me a long time to get out these streets and shit, bro. I'm not gonna do a podcast and get dragged back into that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we don't do the fucking, he shot him and who shot who and that shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't even get into that. But this is a situation where it's just a little odd where the funeral was held in the club. Was that the funeral?
No, it was a party.
Okay, go ahead.
It was a party. Basically put the mother, the family of the young man.
Good News.
They, was talking. They was like, okay, this is how I'm going to go out, XYZ. So, his dead body. I thought, honestly, when I first thought about the video or whatever happened,
yeah,
I thought it was a replica of the body at first.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, like a little.
Like how they put a dummy and they put your face, they mold your face together and all that. Or that's what I thought at first. Nah.
So
it
they
didn't turn out like that.
They actually went into a club. The club owners didn't know that they was gonna put up a dead body in the joint, right?
Right. So they put this real dead body in the corner of the stage with a crown on his head, had jeans, shoes, shirt. It was on the news too. It made TMZ. It made TMZ.
Of course, it made TMZ.
So it like, okay, we're looking at this. Then people in the club, but you see in the video, people was shocked of what they was seeing. Yeah, people in the background that the bottle girls was being professional, continuing what they was doing, but they was also feeling the same vibe too. Why? What's going on here?
My thing is, how you have? When you went to the funeral home and took them out, like how do you have?
Yes, it did. They
did.
So the funeral home contacted the folks. I'm not sure if they contacted the club, but my understanding is they contacted the folks and said that we got the body. So they went, put his clothes on, blah blah blah, pinned him up against the wall, and that's how he wanted to go out.
Right.
But the people that was, you could tell the people that was taking the videos on that side of the room was not comfortable of being there. Because, you know, when you get your tickets on anything, you know, you can't get a refund for them. You know, that's it.
Exactly, yeah.
So.
But no, I mean, if you go in a club, Bliss nightclub, you're not expecting somebody to erect a body, though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If I was to, I've seen some comments on there. One dude stood out. He said, if it was me and I would have walked in there and I don't know what was going on, and I seen that,
yeah,
I'd have left and I'd have cried with real tears in my face. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are we doing here? It was a mixed review. Some people said, that's my man. He going out with a bang.
That's why I
Never
say
go out with a bang.
You never know how people feel about the person in their life because they just passed away. They're in shock. It's like you don't know what they would do. Like when my grandmother passed away, we drove her around the block 6 times, bro. Because the whole, don't you know how you got the long line of cars and all that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted to drive around 3 times, but we did it 6 at the end. But driving around the joint 6 times around the whole block of DC block and shit, 4th Street block, you know what I'm saying? Because it's where she was, it was her shit, you feel me? So you never know how people think, you know what I'm saying, the family itself. When they take his body to a club, you personally think, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But them personally thinking, okay, club was his thing. He was a rapper. I want him to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they think it, but you never know, you know what I'm saying? You never know how people take losing their loved ones, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. For them personally was this, him getting his last on stage, his last in club thing, as far as they was concerned, you know what I'm saying? They didn't look at it as like I don't know what club would let you bring a dead body in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had to sneak him in, you know? Had to. Because you can't, yeah, you had to sneak him in, yeah? Oh. Right?
Right.
So I'm just thinking, I don't know, man. Because that's tough, bro. When you start talking about motherfucking, that's tough. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. That's tough. But I just can't, you can't knock people how they grieve, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. You can't really lock it, but once you bring it out in public like that, I don't know. Was you in a club, would you just roll out? I would have, I don't know what I would have did, bro.
I rolled out.
Like, I just dipped out of that joint. Like, hold on, bro. He got a dead body in this joint. We can't do that. But you know, you heard the 14-year-old youngin that fell from the roller coaster, right? Now, it was a lady on the joint that was acting like she was some kin to him the whole time. And the whole time, she was not no kin to this nigga, bruh. She was doing news conferences and everything. Turned out she was a stripper in the club, faking like she was some kin to him, bruh. She got fired and everything. Like, why would you do that? Why would you? She was taking that motherfucking, what's them things they do? When they collect the money and shit. GoFundMe joints. She did one of those joints and everything, bro. Was when the news people come out, she was in the news joints. All that. The whole time the family sitting like that. I don't know this bitch. Looking at the news like, hold up. That's cousin something? Y'all know her? Gotta call everybody around the family like, hold up. You know this bitch? Hey, turn on 7 News. Hey, call Aunt Mom. Call Aunt Nanny. Hey, call Uncle. Hey, tell them turn on 7 News. Y'all know her? You know what I'm saying now? Hey, call Grandma. I know Grandma gonna know off the break. Hey, call Grandma. Fuck that. Call Grandma. Fuck is going on? Tell Grandma to turn on 7 News. Hey, Grandma, you know her? Grandma like, nah, I don't know her. I don't know her child. I don't know that child. That bitch, we don't know this bitch.
We don't know this bitch from campaign. The fuck is going on here?
We don't know her from shit. Well, my grandma would just say shit and shallow or some shit. Went on from shit and shit. Some shit. What she used to say? My grandma used to say some wild shit, yo.
Shit on the shingles, some shit.
Went on fucking shit from Shalou. That nigga from shit from Shalou out this motherfucker, yo. Fuck wrong with you?
That's just fucked up, though. Using the dead, taking advantage of a dead young man that slammed off the junk.
Yeah, that's tough.
And you try to collect on his ass. Yeah. That's like if somebody was to do that to main man in the club. If he was, his dead body in the club.
Yeah.
And somebody claims something, this, that, and the third. They also, going back to that real quick, they also released video of what happened that night, too.
For real?
Yeah. He gave him his watch, gave him the chain, turned around and blew his fucking head off. Shot him right in the head.
Right.
It's fucked up. But the reality is, if you trying to be a rapper or something, coming from here, and you're an underground guy, and you SoundClouding your stuff, and you're trying to get, a name for yourself, here is not to do it.
Nah, no bullshit.
Don't try that here.
At all, bro. As you can see.
Because as you can see, some people slip through the cracks. Like, you got some people, some DC artists that slip through the cracks. But for the past 5 years, it's had to be about 20 motherfucking rappers that got gunned down. They either look for you and gun you down. Like, they had a rapper a couple years ago who went down to Virginia studio, and he ain't never left out of there.
Yeah.
Ain't never left out of there. So it's like, what could you do as a DC artist? Or how could you become a DC artist, an artist from around here, and try to make a name for yourself and try to overcome the animosity that come from your own people. And it's fucked up that you can't come out of the fucking place and you try to be an artist and somebody gun you down. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Some people see, like, again, I said, some people see through the cracks. But how could people do that? That's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Rap. It's just a trip.
I don't know. When you say
you try to be a DC artist,
it's tough coming out of DC though.
Huh?
It's tough coming out of DC regardless though, because if you get past the street part, it's not enough industry in DC to get you in the rap industry, so it's tough.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got others that escaped.
Yeah.
Like a man Glizzy.
Yeah.
He left.
Yeah.
He left.
That's the thing.
He tried to come back.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
But he had some animosity from his own hood.
When people leave your neighborhoods and shit and be famous or be in the NBA or NFL or some shit, you be trying to figure out why they don't come back to your neighborhood. For example, Durant. He won't come back in.
He ain't gonna come back.
It's a lot of reasons for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he knows his city.
Like that. Like when motherfuckers about to blow up, they get murdered. Motherfuckers want a piece of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They get jealous, they get mad.
Exactly.
And then they come after you. And they don't hesitate to come after you. They coming after you.
So once you make it out of there, you'll be dumb to try to come back to this. You know what I'm saying?
Young Dolph is a perfect example. Young Dolph, perfect example. They knew his routine. Every time he come back to the city, he goes to a cookie shop before he goes all the way in the city, and they follow him there. Like they know his routine. My man, one of my favorite rappers. One of my favorite rappers. My man from that be with YG and
YG. East Coast and West Coast.
West Coast.
YG.
It be YG. One of my favorite rappers too. But him, you got Dove, him.
Dove, yeah. There's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them. And it's like, what the hell, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to say some of this is.
You know, my man. This is another rapper, but my man Nip, he another one.
Some of this shit is most people trying to be in the streets when they really not, and when the whole time they supposed to be rapping and shit. You can't mix those things up, man. I'm trying to tell somebody real shit. Like you see me there, I don't want to touch none of that shit. Anybody that was actually in that shit don't want to be nowhere near that shit, bro. They don't want to be in the motherfucking system. They don't want to be in the feds, locking up, putting no handcuffs on them. They don't want none of that no more. Like, I'm so far away from, like, them gotta be the strugglest days anybody ever, when the feds, everything you do every day is when the feds chasing you and shit. It's like, that shit's stressful, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta come out of that sooner, lady. You know what I'm saying? And wake the fuck up.
Like, who would keep being chased by the police all that damn time? Yeah. And then who wants to keep being on the... It's immature, you know, motherfuckers be getting online and get to showing the pistols and get to...
Exactly.
Going to they rivalry grave sites and, you know,
That's
pissing on their grave and shit like that.
Stupid shit, bro.
Making rap videos on other people's graves.
Stupid.
Like, that shit is immature.
Stupid shit, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you, anybody who's actually in the streets don't want no parts of it, bro. They don't want to act like they parts of it. None of that shit. Nigga, I ate 3 joints, yo. Had 2 felonies. I was on house arrest for a year and a half. Like, I'm done with that. I don't even want to act like I'm in the streets.
Yeah, that shit gets old.
I'm good, bro. Fuck that. Y'all can have that shit. I don't want to eat no more hot ones. I don't want to go to the system. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically a lucky motherfucker because those are the 2 outcomes black people had. You was either going to jail or you was going to die, right? I scathed both of them by getting house arrest, eating 3 joints, and staying alive. You feel me?
And that's because
I'm out.
That's because after he went through all that, you got that black motherfucker to tell you, you know you done fucked up, right?
You know?
You know you done fucked up, right?
Fuck that, man. I'm done.
You know you know you fucked up, right?
That's for damn sure.
After you go through that, you know you done fucked up, right?
You know? You know you done fucked up.
Yeah, there you go. You done fucked up.
Don't forget, man. We're 83 subscribers right now. We're trying to get to 100. Soon we get 100 subscribers, the hottest chip in the world. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, before we get out of here, man, I want to talk a little bit. What's the name was last week? The Grammys and shit was different from when Will Smith jumped up and smacked Young in the face and shit. But you say you never got a chance to see it. But so, the little bit I saw, I mean, me personally, I'm starting to get into new rappers, new singers, and stuff like that. But I'm starting to see that music is starting to be fuzzy as fuck. It's like you naming people the stuff that they're not doing, like they're not rappers, but you naming them as, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're not singers, but you put them in that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is we doing? What is stuff now? You know what I'm saying? Like Doja Cat.
I knew you was about to say that.
I don't know what she is. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you was about to say that name.
What is she, a rapper or what is she doing? But she get the accolades as rappers. You know what I'm saying?
And they gave her what, best rapper of the year or something?
She had the duet. Best duet. Her and Shorty had the
best duet rapping?
Single. They had a single. I don't think she. If you want to call that shit, she doing rap.
I'm not calling that. That's
not,
pop.
She's not a rapper. Yeah, that's what it is. She's not a rapper though.
Cause I'm gonna tell you, they don't even play her shit on the radio like that. Not on 93.9.
I don't know what the fuck. They might play it on some white stations though. You know what I'm saying?
They play it on 99.5. That's the pop station.
That's what it is. I never went that far. I stopped at 93 or 95.5. You know what I'm saying?
93.9, 95.5.
I never went that far and shit. You know what I'm saying?
96.3 and 102.3.
But yeah, her and she won an award though, so you got. I mean,
but what was the category?
It was her duet. Her and I forgot the name of the girl she did a little duet with and shit. But both of them won that award. It is a Grammy.
Probably Salsa.
It is awesome. If her and they had a collaboration, yeah. And then album of the year went to We Are. You heard of him?
We Are.
Yeah. That's what I mean. There's so much music going on now that not been privy to. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't rap,
I don't even know who this is.
What launched me out was this the craziest thing. Well, Doja Cat, like you said, Zaza, was the song "Kiss Me More." It was their joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a pop song.
Exactly. And new artist Olivia, what was it? Olivia Rodrigo.
She look good though.
She run a new artist. Now, funny because I first seen her on Hot Ones. You ever watch Hot Ones when they put the hot sauce on the chicken and shit?
Yeah.
She was on there. I didn't know who the fuck she was. But I was like, nah, shorty cute. You know what I'm saying? Her mouth on fire. She was burned up on that joint. I ain't think nothing else of it, right? I see the Grammy winner was her. I'm like, that was her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know the bitch singing that. It be funny as shit, man. I didn't even know the bitch doing something. Let alone be the best new artist. So I was lucky to see her do the Hot Ones and then see her win the Grammys and shit. So that's just, you know what I'm saying? Some funny shit.
Yeah, she alright. She nice.
Yeah. That's some fire shit though. But when you say best new artist, I mean,
rapper.
Yeah.
Who
you think the best rapper? Best record went to Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic. You know them two. What's his name?
Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars joint.
I fucks with them.
I kind of, it's okay, put it like that. I fucks with it to a point. Because, I liked it because you got two people that was single on their own and realized that didn't go anywhere, let's get together. People don't do that no more.
Yeah.
They used to do that a lot back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Like, once your career fizzle out, mine's is almost at the end, we get together and do a duo. You know what I'm saying? They used to do that a lot back in the day. They do. The one thing about that I like was cool. I like that they got together and formed a duo. I like that. And they made a hit song too while they was at it. You know what I'm saying?
Smoking out the window. I was fucking with that song like shit.
I didn't know it was him. Ain't that some shit?
Now, they did bring back the old Confunction song, Love Train. They brought that back.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They sound good in that, too.
You're right. I think they played that at the Grammys, matter of fact. You gotta give it to motherfucking Bruno Mars, right? The old school people, like my mother loved this motherfucker.
Yeah, my auntie's
like he's
in
like
there.
the only motherfucker she listens to all day, over and over, bro.
Yeah,
it's Bruno Mars, yeah. All his songs, any song you play of Bruno Mars, my mother play that shit 24/7, bro. It's like the only thing she play. You know what I'm saying? So I already know he's smart to hit that to stay on that. You feel me? Where the older generation vibe to his music. You know what I'm saying?
Cause guess what? You ain't gonna get that no more.
You don't think so?
Reason why I say that is because the songs that people are rapping or singing to now, it's the same old shit. It's just the same lyrics or different beats. Suck my cock is dead, my cock on your face, pussy in your eyes, Feliciago, Gucci glasses. My drawers is polo.
You know? They say my drawers polo.
My dick on your mustache.
Remember when black people stop playing?
Your pussy on my face.
And I thought we were supposed to stop playing polo. That was back in the day, then, huh?
I don't know, man. They just be tripping, man. They trip me out.
Remember when black man, the dude do the polo, said he ain't like black people wearing shit?
Oh, that's Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah. Oh, that was Tommy Hilfiger? Oh, I bet.
Tommy Hilfiger said that. He said you gonna feel like urban people wearing shit.
Yeah.
And people start wearing the shit. It was
Funny
like, fuck you.
motherfucker, yeah.
As soon as he said that, people was like, oh, you know what? Fuck you too. We start wearing your shit.
People don't understand. Black people make, like, polo wasn't shit till black people start putting it. Like, I wouldn't go out the house. I had so many polo shirts, young. I wouldn't go out the house without a fresh polo with a fresh sneakers, bro. That was my shit.
He said polo and Lacoste.
Exactly. With the collar joints. I got robbed one time with the Out Tomorrow, bro. I ever told you this?
Mm-mm.
We was in the motherfucker, we was walking across the street. We had just got some polo joints. I brought my man one too. I had two joints. Green joint and a white joint. I remember that shit. I was pressed to get the white joint because the white joint go with the Timbs. You know what I'm saying? So I was geeking. So I got the joint. My man took me up there. You know what I'm saying? So I helped him get his joints. You know what I'm saying? We was young. We was like 18. So he had like half his shit. So I helped him get him some Timbs. You know what I'm saying? So we come out the joint. A motherfucking U-Haul joint pulls up in front of us, bro. Motherfucking U-Haul joint pull up and just the back, everything just pops open and it says, the niggas had shotguns too, bro. We was sitting there with the bags. The nigga pulled in front of us, like, hand the shit over. I'm like, huh? I'm the only nigga with a bag, though, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck you in here, motherfucker? Hey, what the fuck? Fuck you mean? Nigga pulled over and shit. Like, fuck. That shit was crazy, yo. That was the first time getting robbed for polos. Fresh polo joints, bro.
And what would you gonna do if it ain't fit your ass? Like, come on, man.
Bullshit, yeah.
People be killing me with that robbing people
just
shit.
Just robbing you,
just because, like, it's cool. You can rob me, but guess what? If I see your ass, I got some people that's coming after your ass.
I'll tear a whole new hole in your ass.
Yeah.
Fuck wrong.
From the back to the front. From the rooter to the tutor,
nigga.
Your ass is getting blown the fuck up. Like, the world is so fucking small, dog. I ain't never understand how people be robbing people. Yeah. If you if you rob somebody without shooting them, 9 times out of 10, you gonna see that nigga again. Like, come on now. Where you gonna go?
I seen a video the other day where a motherfucker was arguing with the main girl or some shit. The main man had a gun in his hand, right? So dude pulled out his gun. The bitch in the car. Them two arguing. Main man put the gun to main man's head. But don't pull the trigger, none of that, right? Walks away. They arguing and shit. Main man turn around and light him up with 3 joints. Now, the nigga did put it to his head. It's like, nigga, I got to shoot you now. Like, nigga, that was your fault. You ain't pull the trigger when you put it to my head. You bluffing, nigga. That's your fault.
Yeah,
your father should have told you about that.
Cause that's street code. If you put one out on me, somebody put one on you.
Yeah, your father should have told you. That ain't good, bro. You can't do that. Once you pull that thing out, it has to go to work.
Yes, it does.
You can't
it's a must.
For sure. And someone, nigga, I fucked you up, nigga, and start doing like this. Because I was coming at you now. You know, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? Hey, thank you for everybody that tunes in to the Third Perspective Podcast. That's Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. We're always there. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. We appreciate it a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? We got videos there, like 20-minute clips of our podcast. We appreciate that a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You go on Spotify. That's the full version of our podcast. We don't do nothing. Everything is raw, uncut. No rubbers, no masks. You know what I'm saying, dog? We don't chop shit up and none of that shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying, dog? No sugarcoating shit. Third Perspective, you know what I'm saying? Radical Real, he ain't make it tonight. OnlyFans Jay, as usual. My niggas. the Third Perspective Podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? We appreciate everybody that got us to 13,634 down plays on all streaming platforms. So we appreciate that a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Jay, you got something to say when we get out of here?
Yeah, people treat each other like respect. Don't kill each other. And like Bob Barker say, please have your pet spayed or neutered.
Best to believe that, because you're going to have a lot of puppies. But sure, right here, we're going to have videos for you to check out. We got a history of this, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? We got a history. Check us out. We put it in the grind. 2 podcasts a week for 2 years straight, nigga. We ain't missed one. Don't play with us, bro. Spotify, Google Podcasts, we real grinders. Don't forget, I so dope for a living. I'm a hustler. Now, our podcast is going to be every motherfucking Tuesday, Sundays and Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying, dog? Don't miss one. Holla at your boys. You want your things cut up right? Holla at your boys. Ponytails, braids, fades, nigga. Fresh House Grooming Studios. Holla at your boy.
You gotta behave yourself down there, fellas. We got too many honeys in here for that. Also, want to thank all the pinnacles for coming through to here tonight, baby. Good to see you, fellas. All the time. What's up, Mona? Going out to that con and tearing us up in here tonight. My man Mona and Hogan. What's up, JJ? We got that Stone Lane crew up here too, baby. All that Southeast crew.
Some DC shit.
Troy and Jamal.